All day I've been thinking about making this video and I've been trying to decide how I want to start it off. And honestly, I just want to scream into the camera because I am so excited and I'm sure many of you are too. And that is because we got some strong confirmation today that we are getting a Tamagotchi Connection re-release. Those are some very exciting words that I just said. A Tamagotchi Connection re-release. So, how did we get here? From my perspective, over the last few years, as more P1, P2 shells have been released, more and more people in the Tamagotchi community have been speaking up and requesting that Bandai bring back the Tamagotchi Connection devices, which are debatably more beloved than the P1, P2s. So we've been hearing more and more the last couple of years of people wanting to see the connections revived, wanting to see them make a comeback. And then this year in 2024 on April Fool's Day, Bandai posted an image, I believe it was on their Tamagotchi US page, about a, April Fool's joke accessory for your P1, P2 device that looked like a Tamagotchi Connection antenna. And that was, at least from my perspective, that was the first concrete evidence that we had that this might be a thing. It was at least concrete evidence that Bandai was hearing the community, hearing us speak up and saying we want to see these devices come back. And that leads us up to today. So where are we now with the connections? And we're actually kind of in a weird spot, at least in this very moment as I'm creating this video, we're in a weird spot. So when I got up this morning, checked social media, everything that I saw at that time led me to believe that this was officially announced and ready to go. Same thing, when I was on my lunch break, I was assuming with all the buzz in the community that this has been officially announced by Bandai, but then when I got home today and started writing my script for this video, I realized that that might not actually be the case. Amazon pre-orders are up, which is the biggest indication that this is legit. And then there's a screenshot of a sponsored Tamagotchi US post being passed around within the community. But if you actually look at Bandai and Tamagotchi US, their social media pages, in this very moment, there's nothing on their pages about the Connection re-release. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not true. I'm wondering if that sponsored Bandai ad screenshot that's getting passed around, maybe that was a dark ad. Maybe it was only sent out to a target audience. But I personally don't have a source to back that theory up. So as of right now, in this very moment, it's not quite safe to say that this is officially announced and officially out there, but like I said, the Amazon pre-orders are up, and in the past, that's always been an indication to us that this is legit, it's a go, it's happening. So what do we know right now? All this information that we have is specifically from these Amazon pre-orders. So these devices have a release date of July 9th, 2024, so just in a couple months, and the shell is reminiscent, or it's a replica of the version 3 Tamagotchi Connection. The Amazon listing also boasts some of this pet's features. So nurture your Tamagotchi character and meet more than 50 characters, play over 10 mini games to make your character happy or earn gotchi points, collect more than 150 items, buy new food and other items using gotchi points for your Tamagotchi character. So based off that description, this device doesn't seem to be an exact replica of anything from the Tamagotchi Connection line. It kind of seems to be a re-release of some of the key features that we see across the Tamagotchi Connections. Since the shell is based off of V3, I'm seeing a couple collectors in the community dub this as V3.5, which I love. I think that's great. Bandai hasn't given us an official name, but I think 3.5 sounds great. There are 6 shells available on Amazon. 4 of these are available individually, and these are $29.99 USD. 2 of them are available in a double pack, and this double pack retails for $57.99. Let's take a look at these shells. I'm actually going to rate them from my least favorite, and then I'll show you my favorite one last. So first, in the bottom spot of my Tamagotchi Connection re-release shell ranking, we have the double pack. They're called Connection True Friends, Blue Graffiti, and Pink Graffiti. And these shells are certainly cute. I'm just not a huge fan of any of the graffiti designs. Next on my ranking, we have Rainbow Sky. This is fun and super colorful. I love the classic Tamagotchi cloud on the side of the device. Next up, we have Ice Cream. This is a pink shell with little popsicles on the sides. And to me, this one is like classic, iconic Tamagotchi. I love this. In my mind, the first and second place Tamagotchi that I have are so, so close. I love both of these so much. So I'm going to put this one in my second place spot though for one reason and one reason alone. Here we have Bubbles, very classic blue Tamagotchi. It's giving soda pop and I love the different shades of blue on the shell. In my first place spot, I have Clear Retro. This one made it to first place primarily because the shell is made of clear plastic and I'm obsessed with that. That is total nostalgic retro vibes to me, and I'm very thankful that Bondi put a translucent shell, or transparent shell, excuse me, in this starting lineup. I'm referring to this as a starting lineup because I'm hoping they'll introduce more shells as time goes on, but truthfully, we don't know. If I could see anything in terms of more shells, I want a clear blue plastic and I want a pink blue plastic shell. I would love to see those two. But for now, Clear Retro is good enough. So I've already placed my pre-orders through Amazon. I'm hoping that some other places to pre-order or purchase early will pop up, and I will definitely be investigating those as well. My goal is to get my hands on these devices as soon as possible. This summer, it's going to be fantastic for Tamagotchi between this Connection re-release as well as the Sanrio Uni that will be coming out a week after these. So we have lots of fantastic things to look forward to. Let me know in the comments below if you will be pre-ordering one of these Tamagotchi Connection re-releases, and if so, let me know which shell you'll be going after. All 6 of these shells, even though I ranked them, all of them are super cute, and I'm curious to hear which ones are people's favorites. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about this breaking Tamagotchi news. I am so excited, and I hope, if you're not already, I hope you subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date with me. As soon as I get my hands on these devices, I will be unboxing and sharing them with all of you, and I'm excited to take them out and vlog with them this summer as well. You can also find me on Instagram. My link is in the description box below. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video.